UFC 318 bets and predictions. Let's review them. Let's see how this weekend went. It was a pretty awesome card, Oaks. There were some flippin' banging fights, and I really enjoyed it. Starting from the bottom, Carly Judas started us off with a nice knockout. Bruno Ferreira, first round submission. Ryan Spann, first round submission. Jimmy Crute, round 1 submission. And then Dulatov, first round KO. So we had a finish in every early prelim. Then in the prelims, Gauthier, first round KO. Then Veretnikov and Prado had an absolute war. They both kind of need to get their gas tanks a bit better. Some said Prado should have won that. I don't really mind either or. It was just a banging fight. Then Vettori versus Brendan Allen, another banging fight. One fight of the night. Maybe shouldn't have, but really banging fight. They got the grudge match settled. Brendan Allen saying, shout out to my brother who's here. It's just a crazy thing to say to Marvin Vettori. And then to finish our prelims, Vinicius Oliveira, he was just a bit too much for Kyler Phillips. Could have got a 10-8 round where he knocked him down and outstruck him like 40-1 punches or something. But no judge gave it a 10-8 round. But yeah, still a good decision win for Vinicius Oliveira. And he wants Sugar Show next. Main card, Michael Johnson obviously did what no one thought he would, and he won by decision against Zellhuber. Zellhuber just didn't look like he was there, to be honest. It wasn't a great performance. Then Patricio Pitbull, he brought it against Dan Ige. Everyone really thought, including myself, that Dan Ige was either going to knock him out or just come away with a good win. But Pitbull was there, Oaks. He was there. It was a good fight. And bleak Dan Ige didn't come our way with the win. But maybe Pitbull's got an exciting next few fights in the UFC. Kevin Holland versus D-Rod. Battle of the Unks. Kevin Holland did not look like Kevin Holland. I don't know. He looked weird. He didn't fight like I would have expected him to fight in this one. Many, including myself, thought he was going to knock D-Rod out. He almost did in the 3rd round, and then he jumped for a submission. D-Rod almost knocked him out. Weird fight. Kevin Holland didn't really come to play. Bleak, he didn't come away with the win. I love Kevin Holland, and I love the surgence he's on right now. But I'm sure we'll see him back in the octagon in a couple months. Co-main event. Oaks, I told you Paulo Costa was the underdog of the week, and he got it done. I specifically said there's levels to this game, and it's been proven time and time again, and here it is. Paulo Costa showed up, and Roman Kopylov looked nowhere. Kopylov maybe looked a bit dangerous in moments where he landed a strike or two. His best round was the 3rd round, but Paulo Costa looked like vintage Paulo Costa. The 1st and 2nd round, he was ripping the leg kicks, he was ripping the body. He was even landing shots on Kopylov. He dropped him in the 1st round. It was vintage Paulo Costa. I can't say if I think he's back, but let me tell you this, Oaks. Paulo Costa is never to be doubted, because when he shows up, if he wants to, my goodness, is he good. And he took a good decision win against Kopylov. The main event, Dustin Poirier, my boy. It almost brought a tear to my eye when I heard your post-fight speech. I can't believe he's really done, Oaks. My favorite fighter. Never going to see him fight again. Bleak, but it was great while it lasted. But of course, Holloway came to spoil the retirement fight for DP. Holloway looked sharp. He looked good. He looked like he had a lot more power at lightweight. He's definitely found his weight class. He is a dangerous contender in the lightweight division now. He could drop Dustin. Dustin even dropped him, which was quite cool. It was a flippin' unreal fight. Great finish for Dustin's career. But Holloway is a force to be reckoned with. This guy has got great power at lightweight. It's definitely his weight class. And I'm sure he's going to be fighting Top Turo soon. Because, I want to see that rematch. I reckon Holloway can give it to him in the rematch. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. But so that's just a quick rundown of UFC 318. And then we'll just go through. So I don't know if you guys saw, made a video for one bet for every single fight. Obviously, doing that can go either way, and I obviously wanted to take some that had good odds and weren't just gonna happen. But we hit a couple, about 5. So we hit Carly Judas by KO TKO, which is a good one. And then we hit Dulatov and Gauthier both by 1st round KO, which I guess was most likely going to happen. Then we hit Oliveira and Phillips to go the distance. And then Paulo Costa underdog. So we only hit 5 bets, which maybe isn't a great ratio, but I think, when you're doing a bet for every fight and you want to find the best props for money and stuff, I don't think it's too bad, because realistically, no one's betting on every single fight, because when you do your research, you know what fights are likely going to have what outcome, that type of thing. So I just decided to do it for fun, and I think hitting 5 of them is not bad. If you were to bet on them, I would have bet on Dulatov and Gauthier first round KO in a parlay. That would have been quality. Oliveira Phillips to go the distance. Judas KO was a banger, because Oaks didn't think she was going to get done, and she did in the 3rd round, which was quality. But yeah, what else? And then my underdogs, obviously, Paulo Costa came in clutch. Vittori and Dretzky did not. And then my parlay, unfortunately, got ruined by Kevin Holland. It was just Kevin Holland. I think I actually cashed it out during the fight, because Holland was obviously losing, and then he did well again. But I didn't think he was going to knock out D-Rod, so I cashed out the parlay before the fight finished, but obviously still for a loss. And then my Johnson KO, just for fun. Yeah, I should have just bet on Johnson to win. He was like 8-1, but I guess you can't look at the past anymore. What's done is done. I would say definitely not as successful betting this week as last week, but hey, that's MMA for you, Oaks. I still think I throw down some good bets, especially my underdogs. So watch out for the next video. As always, thank you, Oaks, so much for watching, and I'll check you in the next one.